We can go on together.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Steve Callaway, Steve Callaway 1 on YouTube, and we are here with another episode of Wake Up Sunshine with Angelina Jordan. The title says and Juliette, but Juliette's not in this one, I don't believe. I don't remember seeing her. And it's May 22nd, 2025. So that is, oh by the way, that's a Thursday. Let's go ahead and get right into this. I hadn't seen any of these four, and when I recorded them, I also read the poetry and that kind of stuff. So I probably don't need to talk much all the way to the end of this just to say goodbye. So let me go ahead and play the first one first. Then I might roll right into the second one, third one, and fourth one, because I think I did all the talk I need to talk in the video. Let's go. Hello everybody, this is Steve here. I'm going to read Grandma Mary's poetry. I think it's a lot easier. I hope most of you agree with me that I'm going to go ahead and play this video. It's about 15 seconds long. After I get done reading you the poem. I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen the poem before. I haven't seen the video before. So I'm going to start off fresh and read this to you, because Grandma Mary's poetry so far is very, I don't know, it's just really, really good, if you ask me. Outstanding. Deep, meaningful, impactful, powerful, but yet it has a lot of positivity in it. So let's go ahead and, let me go ahead and read this to you. We do not part, Mozart's Mery Zamani. Okay, that's I believe is the title. You are my soul, my sacred flame, the whisper in my every name. Believe me now, within my heart, we do not part. You gave me love in endless streams, with tears and fire and silent dreams. How could I break what you gave in art? We do not part. We're not dust nor bound by time. We walk no path that fate would sign. We're not what ends or falls apart. We do not part. Our bond is sealed among the stars, beyond the grip of death's cold bars. No grief can pull this vow apart. We do not part. You live in me, and I in you, like pulse and breath, like morning dew, like poems kept in lover's heart. We do not part. If tears should rise within your eyes, then let me drink them as they rise. Let them not stain your tender heart. We do not part. If fear should come and make you weak, I'll turn it soft, and love shall speak. My warmth will hush the fear's dark art. We do not part. So stay, just stay, and don't let go, in every yes, in every no. With you this life becomes my art. We do not part. Okay, very nice. Let's go ahead and watch the video now.
Love, I really wish you had a face. Maybe I could beg for you to stay. I'm on the floor, I'm begging. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I just did. I'm going to do the same thing I just did. I'm going to read the words here, and then I'll push the button for the video, and we'll watch that together. I haven't seen this before. You are my soul. When you speak, the world takes on a different shape. Galaxies dance with your smile, and I, in the orbit of your eyes, spin weightless and sleepless. Mery Zamani. Okay, more beautiful poetry from Grandma Mery. Let's watch the video now.
Give me back my broken night, my mirrored room, my secret life. It's lonely here, there's no one left to torture. Give me absolute
And I'll do the same thing I've been doing. I'll read it first and then I'll play the video. In the cracks of the earth, it feels as if the sky has descended, with hair like the endless night and hands that whisper ancient secrets to the soil. You sit in the desert, yet walk among the stars. Every fracture of the earth weaves a poem from your footprints. You are the daughter of sun and song, an angel who, in the silence of dust, writes the voice of love with her tiny fingers. Mozart's. Oh wow, that's a hey, that's a really good one right there. Okay, now I'll go ahead and play the video. Let's see what we have here. Remember, this is from her when she sang "Fly Me to the Moon."
We can go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. If an old friend I know stops by to say hello.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue this way of doing it. I'm going to read this, Grandma Mary's, what she's written here. And I think all there is a picture from what I can see. There's no arrow for going into a video, so that's enough. I'm not saying it's inadequate. It certainly isn't. This is again from, I would say, the time when they shot the picture there for Fly Me to the Moon. Let's go ahead, I'll read it to you. She climbed the edge of the world, barefoot, fearless, as if wings would catch her if the earth let go. Mozart's. Yeah, that's some, everything about it is poetic, including the picture and that video in itself with the when she was walking with the white horse and playing in the again I'll call it mud for lack of knowledge of what it might be, and you know, that was such a beautiful video, very unique to Angelina, and I believe Grandma Mery directed that video if I'm not mistaken. So I want to thank Grandma Mery for all of your poetry and your beautiful, impactful words. And you know, the love that you write with when you write these words is heartfelt from, I know, from you, and I feel it in my heart too. As a matter of fact, my eyes are a little wet just because of the beauty of all of this. So thank you, Grandma Mery, for all your kindness and sharing this stuff with us. You know, I almost forgot what art was and is. Grandma Mery, I know she's a gifted painter, but this poetry is extraordinary, if you ask me. And I think I mentioned this on some other, at least one of the other videos, that I used to write a lot of poetry when I was younger, very young. And mine was pretty simple. It wasn't as deep and profound as Aunt Grandma Mary's is, but my mother loved it. Of course, she didn't have a choice, did she? Yeah, she was always proud of everything I did, pretty much. So, yeah, it's extraordinary the depth at which I am touched by Grandma Mary's poetry, and you can feel the love in all of it, even though some of it, you know, is. Not these here. These are all just beautiful thoughts. But the previous ones I did, some of them were a little bit, you know, dealing with some very serious issues. But still, there was a positivity and a loving approach to how things are viewed. With recognizing sometimes there's bad things too. It wasn't that, it's not like it's you're just ignoring the obvious. It's not. That's not it. I believe strongly that Grandma Mery, her philosophy of life is similar to mine, in that many years ago I thought this, I figured this, I thought I had it right, figuring it out, and it was that everything that exists in equal portions, almost, not quite, positive and negative. Every single atom, which is the basis of everything that has substance, doesn't matter what it is, us, the table, the chair, all of it, everything comes from a collection of atoms. I think there's, if I remember right, there's like 67 trillion atoms in the average body, I think, something like that. And, oh no, it's not trillion. is 67 with 26 zeros after it. I don't know what number that is. That's what it was. Sorry, 67 trillion is not enough. So each one of those atoms is constantly seeking balance. It's also, and it's like on one of those, remember those, they had those round things that you had put a board on top and you stood on them, you tried to balance back and forth, and you can never actually get it perfectly still. It seems like you never can, maybe once in a while. But atoms are that way. They're always shifting from negative to positive energy, usually in so minute little ways that it might be barely not barely noticeable. But that action of always seeking balance, tipping the scale one way or the other to try to get a perfect balance, that action is what creates, heat and energy that provides everything that exists in order for it to exist. And then there's attraction, different atoms attract to other atoms and they attach and then they start making stuff. That's a simple explanation. And, I think I see a lot of that philosophy in what Grandma Mery writes, is that even though negative things you can be confronted with negative things, it's really in how you view it. Remember Angelina's song? I can't remember the name of it right now. I got too much in my head, which is not much. Hang on. Thank You, I think? Yeah, Thank You. That's the name of it. Where she chose to view a very negative, hurtful time in her life, the experience in her life. She was able to turn that around into a positive. It gave her strength. And that is, to me, it's a key thing, I believe, to live a relatively happy life. Because there's a lot of things that happen that we can't really explain. We can't really understand. And that's such a great, when she wrote that song about, her personal experience and turned it into a positive, I was in tears. Because that's so beautiful. It's the way everybody should look at adversity and the bad things that happen in life. And I see a lot of this in Grandma Mery's poetry. There's everything actually does exist in a sort of a balancing act. And even in an atom, the negative energy and the positive energy are both seeking the same thing. They want to, they're trying to get balance, but they also want their piece of the action, right? So it goes back and forth, right? A little give, a little take. So anyway, I'll scram out of here. That's a long, lengthy discussion over something most of you probably aren't that interested in. But I find it, I see a lot of that philosophy in what Grandma Mery writes. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful in so many ways. And I want to thank Grandma Mery from the bottom of my heart. Angelina, before I knew there was a Grandma Mery, I heard Angelina sing, and she changed my life a lot. The first song I heard her sing was "I Put a Spell on You" back when she was 9 years old, and I saw it probably 8 years ago or something like that, around give or take. And my jaw dropped down, of course. I was in complete awe. I could not believe what I was seeing. I thought it was fake, and then I quickly figured out it wasn't fake. And for about 2 weeks after that, I was down. I was doing a personal, introspective look at myself, and just listening to her sing that song took me to that place. I needed to go inspect myself. Look at myself. Am I a good person? Am I a bad person? I've done some good things. I've done some bad things. What were my motivations? What did I say? What did I, all this stuff, and that 9-year-old girl compelled me to do that, to take a look at myself. She changed my life. And her message of love and kindness, I end every comment that I reply to, which is all the ones I get, basically. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get around to them, but I end every comment with love and kindness. And that's Angelina's message to us. That's what she gave us in Portland, and I think she did it in probably in Vegas too, if I remember right. And that's it. Love and kindness. What else do you need to know, right? Try to be more loving. Try to be more kind. And sometimes it's challenging to do that. All right, I have talked way too long now. I'm sorry to bore you guys with all those things. Most of you are probably gone by now, but if you're not, you guys have a great day tomorrow, May 22nd, 2025, and we will see you on May 23rd. That'll be Friday. Hey, weekend's almost here, and it's Memorial Day here in the United States, so it's a holiday weekend. Unfortunately, where I am, the weather's going to be pretty bad, but, hey, you get what you get. We're not in charge of the weather. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.
And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. If an old friend I know, suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. If an old friend I know, suspicious minds.